Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another review for you guys, and today it is Lowlives, Freaking Out. And the first track is The Namesake. And right off the bat, for me, this band very much sounds like Buck Cherry in this first song. Shout out to Buck Cherry. I like Buck Cherry, by the way, if you can't tell. But that is the first impression I'm getting from the vocals on this first track. And it had a very distorted drum intro. I said the vocalist sounds like Buck Cherry, and it was very much for this song fast punk metal, like a good mix between punk and metal, and pretty good screams at the end too. And the chorus was very solid. So already the first song, the namesake of the album, is going to be in my top five. So kudos. The next track is Liars, and it straight up has a grunge butt rock riff and very chuggy guitars that sound great. I also very much like the melody for the verses and the choruses on this one. And it's a pretty long song, but does not feel long at all. So that's always kudos for any band that does that. Because everyone knows, like, a long song that is overstayed its welcome is more tempting to skip than any other kind of song. So, but this song keeps you in the game. So, good job. Next song after that is Getting High on Being Low. This song has like a good groove. And I said the chorus is godlike, and it is. And I'm glad for this song that I can hear the vocals and the instruments pretty equally. And same for the previous songs, actually. And yeah, it has a very great balance. Good classic metal band vocals on this song in particular. It just straight up sounds like Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. Like a good mix between Duff vocals and Axl's vocals. So pretty good highs and lows for the vocal chops. So pretty good. Next song after that, and that one actually didn't end up in my top five. I'm surprised because I remember that song. It was decent. So next song after that, Swan Dive, has another chunky bass riff, in particular the bass guitar. And this song is definitely a slower introspective metal song, and it picks up speed halfway through, and then it goes from a slow metal Metallica Black Album song to a grunge song towards the end, which I appreciate. And it just seems like, for me, after getting into reviewing more albums for this channel, I'm finding it like a lot of good grunge, which I appreciate. And so far, I would categorize this album definitely as mostly a grunge rock album. The Loser is the next song. It has a very cool sounding guitar effect at the beginning. Also has some nice solo sections in there, and this is more on the pop punk side, but still very grunge. So a good mixture. Like, you wouldn't expect that to be a mixture, grunge and pop punk, but it works. So Loser is uh, also in my top five. Next song after that, You Don't Care, is back to just a straight up metal song. And the vocal effects are very cool. And the Guns N' Roses, I was getting Guns N' Roses vibes at the beginning with the vocals for sure. And the riffs and the drums, like, I would not skip out on this song. Definitely check out You Don't Care. So this also ended up in my top five as well. Out of Step still kind of gave me a Guns N' Roses vibe as well, from the riffs in particular. It also still had hints of Nirvana kind of grunge in the verses, and classic metal in the choruses for the vocals for sure. So Nirvana instrumental for the verses, Guns N' Roses vibes for the beginning riffs, and classic metal vocals in the chorus. So there's a lot going on in the Out of Step song. And there was a sick sounding bridge at the end, and I put this as my favorite song so far when I was listening to it. So Out of Step really impressed me. That also ended up in my top 5. After that, Closer Than You has a noodly lead riff, and it's basically back to butt rock, and a creepy guitar noise outro, and kind of a long, creepy guitar noise outro. So you can put this on your Halloween playlist if you have one. Next song after that, Damien, is awesome mix of punk drums with a punk rock melody, or excuse me, butt rock melody. So there's plenty of butt rock in here for you butt rock fans. And I very much like, I do very much like the continued use of the chuggy guitar paired with the clean. And usually when I hear clean guitar, this is just me, but it reminds me of the Cure's guitar tone, which I love. And I know there's a bajillion different examples of clean guitar tone, but that's the one that sticks out to me. So a little bit of reverb, right? But I got that kind of the Cure clean guitar tone from the Damien song. And the next, which I'm surprised, because I'm surprised Damien didn't end up in my top 5, because that's the easy way to my heart, is the reverberated The Cure / Angels and Airwaves clean guitar tone. Next, the final song, Vertigo, has an acoustic beginning, and for me, this song gave me heavy Avenged Sevenfold vibes. Especially the White album from Avenged Sevenfold, the acoustic songs from that. This definitely fits with that bill. And it's a very nice, peaceful end to a great hard rock album. So, Freaking Out is in top 5. Liars number 2. Losers number 3. You Don't Care is number 4. Out of Step is number 5. Yep. I think Out of Step is the big show on here. This is the one you should definitely check out. But honestly, check out this entire album. I believe these guys are mostly new. They might have had some singles out before this, but they're mostly new. So check these guys out. The review I'm going to give for this album, I am going to give it... I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Just because I remember the Vertigo song was a little bit slower, but I do remember it picking up. So nearly perfect. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think of this relatively new artist and this new album. See you guys later.